Welcome back to the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Thank you for joining me today. We are delving deep inside this fortress, this mountaintop kind of citadel. We have a choice. We can head east or we can head west. I don't know. I think maybe we should go up to this door here. Let's have a look at the eastern. Oh, okay, that's east. My bad. I was turned around there. Oh, but look, we have potentially a chest of some kind. Okay, such a beautiful statue. Do the orcs not want that in their barracks? So is this a statue? Is that going to come to life again? Take a close look at the altar. You can search through the piles of objects, throw 5 gold pieces on the altar, sit on the altar, place a weapon on the altar, or return to the junction. Okay, so just in case you have no idea what's going on here, this is kind of a D&D fantasy role-playing, turn-based combat type game where we have a lot of choices to make and some combat to do. So we have an altar. We have the option to put our weapon on the altar. Kind of like that. Can we bless our weapon, maybe? You carefully place your weapon on the altar, then you gasp. Within moments, it has transformed into a fine silver version of itself. You take your silver weapon from the altar, testing it in the air. Hey, shining sword, transmute your weapon into silver. I mean, to be honest with you, silver is probably not the best material for weapons, if I'm right, but in a fantasy setting, it is. The weapon somehow seems stronger than before, but you can't explain how. No matter, any help is welcome against the horrors lurking within the Firetop Mountain. Okay, we're not going to sit on it and desecrate it with our butt. Let's search through the piles of objects. You rummage through the piles of strange silver objects. The animal sculptures in particular are quite lifelike and seem to have an expression of shock. There are goblets, daggers, cutlery, belt buckles and a random assortment of other objects. There appears to be a silver crucifix buried within the pile of objects. You decide to take it. Okay, I'm concerned by the expression of shock on all these sculptures, like they've been turned into silver. Maybe by sitting on the altar you get turned. I'm not going to sit on the altar, we're going to return, because it could turn me into silver, which I guess, yeah, if you sit on the altar you get turned to silver. But also okay, let's have a look at our thing here. Inventory. Silver weapon, we can't select it, just have a look at it. We also have the silver crucifix as well, which I think could be really quite useful. So basically our quest here, Kith has requested that you give a ruby known as the Eye of the Cyclops to the Warlock Zagor. Now we got the Eye of the Cyclops in the last episode by defeating an animated statue that had the ruby as an eye. It was a Cyclops, naturally. This hasn't changed our attacks at all, has it? No, I guess we just do more damage. Okay, we're going to head west. So, okay, let me just have a quick recap. Let's head west. The game I did before this was combat Assault Horizon. I did one video. I was going to do another one because I did have a lot of fun with that game. But I was just... there just would have been... I don't think everyone would have wanted to watch them. So I didn't do any more. So anyway, we've moved on to this game now. The passageway ends at the stairwell. At the top you find yet another wooden door, this time a small one with carved bone handle. You listen but hear nothing coming from inside. Okay, let's open the door. Try the handle and the door opens into a room with a sandy floor. You can hear the sound of fast flowing water. In one corner of the room is a pile of rubble, mainly stones and dust, but there are also 2 odd shaped pieces of wood and a length of rope. A door in the north wall leads on. Okay, so we have a pile of rubble, 2 odd-shaped pieces of wood and a length of rope. Let's check the bits of wood. Both pieces of wood are Y-shaped and smooth, as if washed up from a river. Let's take them. Always take things. Take the bits of wood and sew them in your pack. Perhaps they will come in handy later. Examine the rope. You pick up the rope, it looks normal. In fact, it looks as if it might be quite useful. You open your pack to put it in. Suddenly, it comes alive in your fingers, snakes swiftly up your arm and attempts to wrap itself around your neck. You'll need to act fast to get it off. Okay, let's test our luck. I think we are lucky. It's one of our traits. Oh, we've got to click the thing to roll. Unlucky. So you got to roll under the kind of the target number. You need a score of 8. We rolled a 10. You struggle with the rope and it tightens. As the rope tightens around you, feel dizzy and lightheaded. You squirm and struggle to reach for your weapon. Oh no! We lose 2 stamina. Quickly but carefully you slice the rope and it falls to the ground, still twitching as though alive. The enchanted rope is finally disposed of. There appears to be magic littered throughout Firetop Mountain. Either Zagor is careless or he's up to something. Alright, let's leave. The passage leads you northwards. The rocky floor becomes sandy until eventually you're walking on coarse sand. You notice the passage is widening and ahead you can hear a flowing river. I've heard about this river. Who knows what lives in it? You continue until you find yourself in a large cavern through which a river flows. So we head towards the river bank. You're on the south bank of an underground river facing across its black depths. There appear to be 4 ways of crossing. Okay. I have some sort of bell here. What's this? To your left, a rusted bell bears the sign, ferry service, 2 gold pieces, please ring. There's also a small raft in front of you on the bank with a long stick resting beside it, which you could use to punt across the river. A rickety old bridge also crosses the water to your right. It winds its way into the darkness of the cavern. Not sure who would use a ferry down here, but maybe that's my best option. I'm not sure I trust that bridge. So I was thinking, because I think we've got a decent amount of gold, right? We've got 39 gold. We can pay 2 to cross the on the ferry. The bell gives you a dull clang, and after a few moments out of the darkness, you see a withered old man rowing a small boat. He rows slowly across to you, moors the boat, and limps towards you. Oh god, we could drink our invisibility potion and steal the boat. I'm not going to do that. We're going to speak to him. The ferryman asks you for 3 gold pieces. When you protest at the price, he mumbles some flimsy excuse about inflation. He begins to get angry at your protestations. We're rich. Well, I think we're fairly well off. Let's pay him. Keep him happy. He calms down, takes the gold, and rows you across to the north bank. So we lose 3 gold pieces. After mooring the boat, he ambles off down a passageway. You're now standing on the north bank of a large underground cavern. The most striking thing is a massive structure to the north, built into the cave wall itself. It emanates a feeling of dread as it looms over the riverbank. To the right of the huge structure is a smaller but still imposing building in the cave wall. Directly to the east is a wooden building near the bridge. Half-finished wooden boats lie nearby, as though in progress. To the west is a small wooden shack, probably large enough to house the living quarters for a single person. I think we should we'll examine the shack first. Is there anybody here? You walk across the sandy riverbank leading to the nearby shack. There's a door leading into the shack which seems to be unlocked. Well, let's go in. We come this far. You're in a small, foul-smelling room. You notice 2 doors, one to the west, one behind you to the south. The furniture of the room is sparse and has been made mostly from bits of old boats. There appears to be nothing of value in the room. An old man in ragged clothes is slumped asleep on the bench made from half a rowing boat, snoring loudly. Ooh, he's got a dog. Next to him is a vicious-looking brown dog with red eyes and black teeth, which you have awoken, and is now eyeing you suspiciously. A deep growl is coming from his throat. Bang on the door behind you to wake the old man. Leap across the room with your weapon drawn. We're not going to cut down the dog. Are you crazy? We could drink a potion of invisibility. I don't want to waste it on this one. We could just exit, or we could just try and wake him up. Let's wake him up. The old man's eyes flutter open. He sees you and grabs for a half-oar lying by his bench. You tell him you mean him no harm, but he remains on guard and eyes you cautiously. Although he looks harmless enough, his dog could be dangerous. The man's boots are undone. Let's just ask him questions. Who cares if his boots are undone? When you begin talking, he becomes angry and bids you be gone. Have nothing to do with adventurers. His dog senses his anger and snarls menacingly. You know what? Let's leave him. It's not worth our trouble, I don't think. Backing away from the dog, you reach the door and slip out through it. You return to the north bank of the river. Walk to the huge structure to the north, head to the smaller structure northeast, head to a wooden building near the pier. Let's go to the smaller structure. We'll just explore some of these things here. Oh yeah, definitely want to check this out. Oh, we actually want to check that one out as well. You follow a faint sandy path leading to an imposing building in the cave wall. While not as large as the building to the north, it's nonetheless magnificently grand. It towers above you. You cannot help but wonder how on time the thing was built. At the top of the steps is a heavy stone door that seems very solid. Alright, let's try and open it. Oh, it seems to open. Heaving open the door, it grinds against the floor in protest. Entering, you find yourself in an opulently decorated room. You are overwhelmed by the sight of thousands upon thousands of bottles lining the shelves of the room. Fine carved furniture is placed strategically about the chamber. Ooh, who's this? Waiting for you inside is a tall woman wearing a long dark gown and spiked crown. Welcome, Alexandra Blacksand. I am Oriana, the Keeper of Souls. You don't know me, or maybe you do. I can never remember, but rest assured your player does. Do not be alarmed, I am here to help you. It's almost as if you suggesting I have some unknown force controlling me. What folly. I know, crazy, right? So we could purchase stuff, we could sell stuff. What could we buy? Oh, here we go. So you ask the Soul Keeper if she has anything for sale. She gives you an unsettling smile. Give me some gold and I'll give you some gifts. So, provisions, potion of fortune, potion of skill, potion of strength, potion of fire protection, potion of invisibility. I mean, they all could be useful. How many provisions do we have? We've only got 2 provisions. So when I said we were rich, well off, yeah, we're not that well off. I'm definitely going to get some provisions. Is that just going to be 1? Wow, just 1 provisions for 10 gold pieces. Oh, so that gives us, that's 26 gold we got left. You know, I'm just going to talk about something else. Let's what we can sell. We can sell the silver crucifix for 5 gold, or the potion of invisibility. I really don't want to sell anything. They could be useful. Ask about the domain of the dead. What can you tell me about the domain of the dead? You ask the Soul Keeper. She pauses for a moment, but her face remains expressionless and without emotion. A place cursed by Zagor, created to provide an army of restless souls, each of which will endlessly guard his inner sanctum. I find it to be a useful location to be near, considering my line of work. However, I am not without my own protection. Many so-called heroes have become nothing more than tortured spirits to guard the Warlock's treasure. I would advise you be prepared. Okay, let's ask about this treasure. Zagor is rumoured to have a hoard of treasure. Do you know anything about it? You ask Oriana. She raises an eyebrow quizzically, and then answers. Ah, yes, of course. The Warlock guards his treasure well. It is kept under lock and key within a magical treasure chest. He never keeps the 3 keys with him, instead choosing to cast a spell on them. Each key is securely guarded and changes position within the mountain each time someone enters. The more keys used to open the chest, the greater the reward within. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, we'll bid her goodbye because... Okay, we'll get into the second. You bid the Soul Keeper goodbye. Her presence makes you somewhat uneasy and you are eager to leave. Goodbye, Alexandra Blacksand, she says. I know we shall meet again. If not during this adventure, then during our next one. Not understanding what she means, you leave for the large structures set into the cave walls. Okay, because I believe we have Zagor's key. We have 1 key. So she said 3 keys, right? So if we can find more keys, we can get more treasure. Right, let's check out this wooden building. We head towards the wooden building. The only means of entry appears to be a solid-looking wooden door. The sign above the door reads Boathouse. The door is firmly locked, but a small barred window allows you to look inside. You see a number of skeletons working on building a boat of some sort. Okay, don't know if we want to disturb them. They move in a series of quick, jerky actions, rather insect-like. I think we'll leave them to it. So let's go to the big old structure to the north. So you walk along the sand to a massive structure. A set of stone steps leads up into the structure itself. Near the steps, a path leads west to a tower, leading upwards on the sides of the main structure. So we go to the tower? Let's go to the tower. I feel like this is the main way forward, so we'll just explore a bit more first. You decide to walk westwards and reach the tower. The sandy path continues until you reach some stone steps that lead upwards. Just as you're about to climb the steps, you suddenly feel angry about being there, within Firetop Mountain, chasing some vague quest. I should have killed Kith when he suggested he send me on this awful quest. I really want to leave this place. Something strange seems to be happening to you, and it seems to be getting worse. Your anger and frustration increases. This place is affecting you somehow. Ah, man, -1 luck. Do I want to continue? If we push through this, I'm going to go. Let's keep going. Maybe if we can push through it, it's worth it. A light glow from the tower entrance. Oh man, what we're walking into here. You walk through the opening, and before you know it, you've stumbled upon a set of spiral stairs. The stairs are cracked and old and do not seem to be held up by any supporting structure. Your thoughts are starting to become darker and more sinister. I can't shake the feeling that I need to hit someone or something very hard. Oh, we're losing our luck. This is not good. Do I push on? I'm literally pushing my luck doing this. I'm going to do it. There's someone up there. We might get into a bit of a battle here. You climb the stairs, which seem to go on forever. Step by step, you climb further up the dank tower until you reach an alcove where you catch your breath. Suddenly, a raspy voice makes you jump in shock. Hello there, kind stranger. Do you have a moment to spare for a hungry beggar? Any kind of food will do. The gaunt, tired man with sunken eyes and scraggly hair is staring at you expectantly. Pathetic creatures should die. What am I thinking? I must control my thoughts. Oh, man, we're way under our luck now. No, I'm going to get him. You need to score 5 runs. If we can't feed him, we're going to refuse to give him anything. You shake your head and refuse. The beggar is clearly upset. He begins to growl in anger, and something about him seems strange. His teeth become sharp and pointed as he snarls, and his hair covers his face and arms. He grows taller before your eyes. Oh, it's a werewolf! Now 2 meters tall, his face has formed into a rat-like snout, and he's covered in hair. His hands have become sharp claws. As a were-rat, he's transformed into a were-rat and begins to advance towards you. Suddenly he stops, panting. Although he is transformed, the were-rat is still as gaunt as he was in his human form. The transformation has exhausted him, and he slumps to the ground, tired. How dare he attack me in rat form? He must surely die. No! So I'm trying to resist this. I'm not going to do it. Am I 4? I've got to get under now. No. We're going to kill him. Without hesitation or remorse, you draw your weapon and end the pitiful creature's life. The emaciated man does not even put up a struggle. He crumples to the ground in a heap. You rifle through the beggar's meagre possessions, but find nothing of value. It seemed the only thing he owned was his life. You have taken that away. You turn away without a second glance and head towards the stairs leading upwards. Oh man, we're not doing well here. You continue up the staircase, which seems to have no end. The stone crumbling masonry causes you to slip many times, nearly causing you to tumble all the way down the tower. Thankfully, you're able to right yourself. You stop and rest at the crumbling alcove. A daunting stone statue of an imposing warrior looms over you. They stand stern but proud, sword planted into the ground. It feels as though the statue is on guard, warding off the domain of the dead's evil spirits. I'm still struggling to control my thoughts. A rage is taking me over. Oh man, we're going to lose so much luck here. There's no way. Oh man, we're just going to kick the statue. You give the statue a vicious kick. Now you have a sore foot. You hop around in agony from the pain of kicking a statue made of solid stone. 2 stamina from that. Despite the pain, that feeling of rage and anger seems to have subsided. I feel like my old self again. Okay. This better be worth it. You follow the steps further up the tower. Soon you notice an eerie blue glow emanating from further up the stairs. As you get closer, the light becomes more intense. You reach the source of the light. Set in the stone is eerie, spidery writing. Each letter gives off an intense blue glow, and the words seem to slightly shift as you look at them, giving you a slight headache. Read the inscription, or hit the inscription with your weapon. Let's read it. You try to focus on the arcane words, clear your throat and read them out. Midnim, Lud Tu, Lud Mid, Rogaz. I'm just wondering if they read anything backwards. Mind dim, wit dull, dim, dull, Zagor. Okay. Suddenly reel back in pain. Your mouth tastes like copper and your head feels as though it's full of cotton wool. You try in vain to focus, but it's no use. The words you have read must have been some kind of curse. Oh my god, this was a bad move coming up here. Feeling hazy and dim-witted, let's press on. Continuing. I think we've failed every single check on this tower. You continue to climb further up the stairs. You pass a crack in the wall, oozing an unpleasant smelling slime. The goo is slowly forming a pool on the floor. Suddenly there was a rumbling sound. Oh no, there is an explosion of brick and masonry as hideous slime worms burst out of the wall. You count 3 of them as they writhe towards you. These horrific beasts, long dead, have been reanimated by the slime itself. The creatures snake towards you with a frightening speed. Of course they do. Slime worms. Sounds delightful. Okay, they're all going to attack. Now I don't know what that kind of attack is. I don't know what this thing is. Oh, okay, it's just to change the view. Right? Okay, that's fine. So they're all going to attack. I think I need to... Oh, I can't move. I'm going to move. Let's move to here. Move out of the way. Okay, so they've got like quite a reach. Let's move up this way. Oh, right into the path of the attack. I'm going to attack it. Oh, he moved that way. Of course he did. Right, so they're all going to attack. I can't reach any of them. I don't know what to do. I'm going to... Oh god, this is going to be a bad move, isn't it? Yep, straight into the attack, of course. So this guy's going to attack. I'm going to go for this guy with a piercing strike. Yeah, I'm going to clash. Did I do it? I think I did okay. I think this one's going to move. Let's attack this square. Oh, it didn't move. Okay, they're going to attack. It's difficult to kind of predict where they're going to attack. We'll just try attacking this guy. This is going to kill me. Poisoned. I can't like take any potions or anything as a bonus action. Oh, and now he's moved, of course, and I get hit again. Okay, that's the poison attack. I'm actually going to just move here. Okay, decent. I wonder if these two will move over this way. I can't attack that way. Let's try an attack on this guy. Okay, that's good, I did it. He's going to attack. I'm just going to attack him again. Okay, nice, we're down 1. That's going to make things a little bit easier. Oh my god, I'm going to die. I'm going to die, I think. Let's move over here. Oh no! Defeat. Oh dear, it looks like the mountain has claimed yet another victim. Would you like to use a resurrection stone and return Alexandra Blacksand to the last resting bench you encountered? Yes, because I believe we have a few of them. You sit down on the bench and take out a portion of provisions from your pack. Your moment of rest combined with healthy provisions makes you feel much better. Plus 10 stamina. So this is where we left it. So we're basically starting again. We went. Let's. Oh yes, yes. We're gonna do. Oh man, we basically just do everything we did before. Okay, I think what I'll do then is I will cut here. I'll make the same choices, the good choices that we made, and I will not make the bad choices that we made. If I do anything different, I'll bring you back. Okay, a little bit of thing. I am not going to examine the rope this time because that was bad. So we're going to leave the rope alone. Okay, so I've come back to here. I did the same choices. I didn't investigate this shack because there's just the guy with the dog. I didn't want to disturb him. And the skeletons building the boat, I left them alone. I went to visit the sorceress or whatever she is. Bought some provisions and spoke to her again. I'm not going to go to the tower. I'm just going to go straight ahead because that tower was bad news. There could be something really good up there, but it obviously didn't work out for me. Okay, so you walk along the sand to the massive structure. A set of stone steps leads upwards into the structure itself. Near the steps, a path leads west to a tower leading upwards on the side of the main structure. You're ignoring the tower. You follow the steps leading up to the looming building. Looking upwards, you occasionally see a golden glint on the ceiling. You wonder if there is a gold vein running through the ceiling of the cavern. The golden glints appear to disappear, followed by high-pitched shrieking and a heavy sound of leathery wings. That doesn't sound good. I was just thinking that. Okay, well we're going to fight some giant bats, but we have more stamina and we have more luck and skill and everything. We're just in a much better shape than we were last time. Let's fight. Right, they're all going to attack. So it's difficult to know. I think what I'm going to just kind of face off against this one. Clash. I am higher skill, so I'm hoping... Oh, it's a draw. I did take a lot of damage there from these guys. Okay, let's move over this way. Everybody's attacking. I'm going to do a piercing strike. Nice, I had better reach that time. Okay, so they're going to move. I'm going to move up here. Oh, I'm getting cornered a little bit. Let's move out of the way. Ow, why are you attacking me there? Okay, I'm going to attack this square. Ah. No. Let's move. God, why are they doing that? Let's attack this square. I'm making all the wrong choices. Okay, we're going to just attack this one. So it looks like he's going to move, that one's going to attack. So I'm going to attack this one. We'll just kind of get a clash going and hopefully roll better than they do. Yes, get that one. I'm going to attack this square. Oh, that was dumb. I'm going to attack this square again. Oh, they didn't want to come at me. I'm going to move back because they can't reach that far, right? They've only got one hit range. Let's attack. Someone's going to... Man, okay. Let's... I can't move. I'm going to have to just attack this time. Clashing. Let's hopefully get more. Oh yeah, nice, nice. I'm completely cornered. We'll just attack. Seriously? I'm not paying attention. Oh, I can't attack there. I'm going to do a quick jab. Get that guy. I don't think I'm doing very good at this. Hey! I actually predicted a move there. Oh man. I need to definitely take one out here. I need to win this. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Okay, so they're all going to attack. Can I not just stay... Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I can do a piercing strike to get this one. Yes. Okay, so one is down. One is down. I didn't see... I wasn't looking. I didn't see what they're going to do. I can do a quick jab. That will definitely kill that one. Now he's gonna attack, so I'm just gonna attack. Oh, nice, because he didn't attack directly at me. That was a real close one. Gained 15 souls. What are these souls doing for me again? Whew, with the giant bat slain, you cautiously continue up the stairs. Thankfully, there are no more creatures lurking in the darkness, and you reach the top safely. Look at these eyes here. Surrounding you is an eerie graveyard. There are some gravestones listed about and trees made from stone cast ominous shadows on the ground across the ground. That doesn't sound very friendly. Nearby there is a bench where you may rest. A skull leers at you from an archway. It appears to be the entrance to a crumbling bridge of stairs that traverses a large pit, glowing with an ethereal blue light. A feeling of death and decay surrounds you, and you sense that this place is one of arcane ancient evil. I am sitting down. You better believe I'm going to consume some visions as well. Make you feel much better. Plus 10 stamina. Let's continue exploring. Okay, with the giant bat slain, you cautiously continue up the stairs. Thankfully, there are no more creatures lurking in the darkness, and you reach the top safely. Surrounding you is an eerie graveyard. There are gravestones listed about and trees made from stone cast ominous shadows across the ground. Oh, we've read this already. So we can go the stairs or explore the graveyard. I'm going to explore the graveyard, test my luck. Test luck. Come on, I did click. Right, lesson 8. Yeah, that's good. Oh, you find something. What do we find? Tucked behind one of the gravestones is a red flask. You find a potion of strength. Nice. Let's climb the stairs. You begin to cross the vast dark void using the ominous bridge. Swirling around below you in the depths of the void are the trapped souls of the dead. The souls begin to rise before bursting suddenly forth from the void encompassing the bridge. Their wails fill your ears and you look on in horror as some of the shapes materialize in front of you. You have disturbed our rest, one of the ghosts whispers. Now you must join us in our eternal slumber. We're gonna fight ghosts. This does not look good, and I'm not super healthy. I've only got 11 stamina. I don't really want to get corners. We're here. Right, they're going to attack. I'm going to attack this one. Oh, look at this. They hit either side of them to the corners. You really got to try to remember how they do this. So, if it's attacking, I mean, they might have more than one attack. I'm going to continue attacking this one. That's good, yeah, so there is just the corners. One down, so he's attacking again, so I think we'll be alright. They're all attacking, none of them can get me. This one, oh, I think this one's moving. I can't attack. I can attack there. Oh, well, that's not fine. It wasn't the target I was going for, but this one moved into it. So I think I'm going to move here. I don't think any of them can hit me, so I'm going to go for this one. Okay, this is attacking, so he can hit me. I'm going to move here. And he's going to attack again, so I'm just going to attack him. Okay, so he's going to be attacking that square, so I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to... I'm going to move here. So he's going to move. Where would he move to? Here? Let's try attacking. Yes! He's going to attack, so I'm going to attack him. He can't hit me from here. Oh, nice. I'm happy with that battle because I could actually spot the tactics and I knew where their attacks were going to land. I actually spotted that one, which I didn't get in the previous battles. Defeated the ghosts. Nice. The ghosts slowly sink back to the depths of the swirling void. One of them remains and addresses you. You have proven your worth, Alexandra Lightstorm of Port Blacksand. Enter the domain of the dead at your peril. For the Lord of the Undead will not be as kind as we would have been. It knows my full name. This isn't possible. The last spirit sinks below the floor and joins the others back in the gloom below. Continue climbing that bridge. A tall, carved archway looms ahead of you. To either side and above you, rows of black windows face the gloom of the cavern. Out of the corner of your eye, you see faces staring at you from the darkness, only to then disappear when you turn to face them. Bravely, you step through the imposing entrance and make your way inside. Enter the domain of the dead. Okay, right, well, that is a good point to leave it there. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know what you're thinking of this game. I know there's a lot of reading. Hopefully my voice is not annoying, because if so you would not have enjoyed that video. But I hope you'll come back. I'm going to continue this. I'm actually having a good time with this one. I think the plan is, if you've made it this far, you might be interested. The plan is to continue until this character dies permanently and I run out of resurrection stones, or I complete the level or the game, whichever comes first, and then we'll probably move on to another game. Unless, of course, this becomes a super popular series and loads of people want to watch it, and maybe I'll try a different character and we'll try it again. But I think as long as I don't die super quickly, we'll probably get a few more episodes out of this one. At least try and take this part of the story as far as we can, because it's good fun. I'm having a good time. So that's going to be coming up in the next episode or two, depending on how successful I am at these battles. So I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.